ladies and gentlemen, we present the Navy Lark with our 3 stars, Dennis Price, John Pertwee, and Leslie Phillips. A lot of people feel that there's a great deal of fun to be had from messing about in boats. Our island draft find the trouble starts when you mess about with the people who are in the boats.
I say, Heather.
Yes, Mr. Phillips?
I've just been looking in the local paper, and there's a horse show next week. How about my taking you to it?
No, thank you.
Why not?
I've seen a horse.
Have you really? Oh, some people have all the luck. No, you don't understand. No, it's a gymkhana.
I don't care if it's an alley-corner. I've still seen a horse.
Pity. Well, how about this? A grand carnival dance with Percy, Don't Rock Your Grandmother Hoskins, and his novelty trio. Fancy dress competition, spotty prizes. Prize spots. It's a prize pot.
Oh, don't bother. I never go to orgies.
Oh, don't be silly. How could it possibly be an orgy? Grandma Hoskins is going to be there.
Oh, there's number 1 buzzing, Leslie.
Oh, let him wait. That's long enough. Coming. Come in. Grandma Hoskins reporting, sir. Spotty Percy's redecorating your horse. Mr. Phillips, you buzzed, sir?
Yes, Mr. Phillips, I buzzed. In fact, I've been pressing this buzzer regularly every 5 minutes since I arrived at this office, but absolutely nothing happened.
Oh, yes, it is, sir. The wretched thing went...
Then why the blazes didn't you come in?
Well, I'm only one Zuz. You're only what? One Zuz means I'm wanted, sir, and Zuz means Heather's wanted.
Yeah, I've forgotten about that. Who's supposed to answer Zuz them?
Oh, no, sir. It means don't come in, Heather. I'm changing my trousers.
You know, I should have written this code down.
Yes, sir. You were wondering why you've been changing your trousers over the last 5 minutes.
Mr. Phillips?
Zuz, huh? Aye, sir.
Commander Povey's been on the phone this morning, and we're being lumbered with a little taxi work for the Admiral.
Taxi work, sir?
Yes, I gather the Admiral is taking part in a sailing regatta at Whittlesea Bay, and we are to transport his gin-filled carcass there in Troutbridge.
Oh, lummy. We've only just got rid of all the empties from his last visit.
I had noticed. Every flat surface in the unit has got a table lamp made out of a gin bottle standing on it.
Yes, sir. When's the Admiral arriving, sir?
Well, later on today. Commander Shaw travelling down from the Admiralty with him, and they'll all be coming over here in Commander Povey's launch.
Why couldn't Povey take the old man to Whittlesea in the launch, sir?
Well, I imagine that with the amount of alcoholic refreshment the Admiral likes to have handy, he needs at least a frigate to transport it. Come in.
Chief Petty Officer Pertwee reporting, sir, and it's not back yet.
What isn't?
Your uniform from the dry cleaner, sir. Huh? And the fact that a certain relative of mine is attending a grand carnival dance in fancy dress as a first lieutenant is a pure coincidence.
It had better be, Chief. Even if it isn't, sir, you'll never prove it. I shan't even try. The dry cleaners have had that uniform for longer than I have.
Yes, that's right, yes, sir. Yeah, well, it got ever so slightly mislaid in the packing department, sir, and it missed the delivery van. Again.
Again? They've been trying to get that uniform into the van for years.
Oh, lummy, I sent one of mine last week.
Yes, sir, it's come up like news.
Oh, good. You mean it's back?
Well, very nearly, sir. But unfortunately, it was ever so slightly mislaid in the packing department, sir.
And in Mr. Van?
I'm afraid so, sir, yes. And the fact that another relative of mine is attending a grand carnival dance as a sub-lieutenant is another pure coincidence.
You know, Chief, your relatives are going to make that dance look like a family reunion for Jack Hawkins.
Yes, they've a very little imagination.
That is understandable. Your imagination is enough for the lot of them. Now, Chief, I want Troutbridge made ready at once.
You do, sir?
Yes, Chief. Commander Shaw, Commander Povey, and the Admiral will be here shortly, and we shall be attending a regatta.
A what, sir?
A regatta.
Oh, I see. Well, In that case, sir, I shall plead not guilty and reserve my defence.
Chief, a regatta is concerned with yacht racing.
Yeah, very likely, sir, but with 2 commanders and an admiral floating about, you can't be too careful.
That's right, Chief.
Now, make sure all the necessary stores are aboard Troutbridge.
And remember that the Admiral will be on board, so when you think there's enough gin in the wardroom...
Double it and have another 6 crates in reserve. Aye, aye, sir.
Get loading then, Chief. Get loading.
98. 99. One more crate to go on top.
Gently does it, Johnston. Hoop.
100.
Well done.
$99.
Why, you fumble-fisted, hair-brained, slap-dash, ineffective, bungling rate nit. Do you know how much that crate's worth?
Yeah, about 4pence. It's broken.
How will you be, Johnston, into hundreds of little bits if number one ever finds out you've done in 6 bottles of gin?
Oh, dear, what am I going to do then?
Well, it's simple, my son. Whip the bulbs and shades off some of those perishing table lamps we made after the gaffer's last visit, of course.
Yeah, but they're empty bottles, Chief.
Fill them up with paraffin and serve it to the Admiral. He'll never notice the difference.
He will if he smokes.
He probably will if anyone else does, mate. Now, come on, fill them up.
All right, but you won't mind if I hang about near the lifeboats during this trip, will you?
Unfortunately, Johnston, your duties during this short, sharp voyage will necessitate you being elsewhere than hanging around them lifeboats. You, Johnston, will be heavily engaged in Operation Gash for Cash.
Hey? Gash for cash? What's that then?
Well, I'll explain. Look, I've come to a little arrangement with the bloke who keeps the Duke's head, my son, concerning a new supplier of high-quality rum.
The new supplier wouldn't be you by any chance, would it?
How did you guess? You've no doubt noticed, Johnston, that it is the custom in the Navy to ditch any of the rum ration that's left over after up spirits. And the Jimmy Bungs slings all that lovely liquor out the scuppers.
Yeah, I've seen you wince every time it happens.
Ooh, the terrible waste gets me when it hurts most, Johnston.
Oh, I bet it does, yeah.
All right. Far be it from a Pertwee to interfere with naval tradition, but I see no objection to sort of bypassing it a bit, do you?
No?
Good. How are you on plumbing, Johnston?
Well, I've never done any.
Well, you're about to. Lots of it. Now then, I'll tell you what I want. Look.
Yeah?
I want a pipe fixed at the end of them scuppers there, see?
Yeah?
So that the rum ends up in a bucket, which Chief Petty Officer Pertwee is about to lend you in a burst of unaccustomed generosity.
I bet I have to sign for it.
Yeah, in triplicate. Now, come on. Let's get aboard so you can get that pipe fixed before the others turn up.
Right.
Had the choice been left to me, I would have suggested that the Admiral had made the trip to the regatta in any other ship but Troutbridge.
Oh, why is that, Commander Povey?
Well, he'd have automatically doubled his chances of getting there.
There's nothing to worry about, sir. I'm navigating.
Oh, grief. In that case, we shall either end up wedged in the Manchester Ship Canal or icebound in the Arctic.
Which would you prefer, sir? I mean, where's the Admiral now, sir?
Drinking gin somewhere, I expect. Commander Shaw's with him.
And I hope they'll be very happy together.
Oh, infarnati. Quite a nice filly, that, Shaw.
Yeah, well, dear. I gather he's in the outer office.
Excuse me, sir. The Admiral and Commander Shaw are here, sir.
I'll ask them to come in at once.
Aye, aye, sir. This way, please, gentlemen.
About time, too. Where's the gin? I want a gin.
Oh, how to do, sir? It's been quite some time.
Rum and lime? Filthy muck. Where's the confounded gin, eh?
The Admiral's thirsty again. He hasn't had a nip for 10 minutes.
Well, I have, but I'm not saying where.
Can I rub it for you?
No!
Oh, whoops.
They're all temperance, that's what it is. Every rock-cutting one of them. I've fallen into the hands of the enemy.
Oh, for goodness sake, give the Admiral a gin, number one, or he'll burst a blood vessel. Probably one of yours.
Yeah, well, certainly, sir. Certainly.
Ah, About time, too.
Say when, sir? I said say when, sir?
Don't worry, number one. He will. Eventually.
I doubt it. When?
Just in time. One more drop and it would have overflowed.
Fiddling little glasses, these are. Oh, well, cheers.
Will there be anything else, sir?
No, I don't think so, thank you.
Yeah, well, where's she going? Wait. Tell her about the trip, will you, sure?
Certainly, sir. Number one, the Admiral would like Heather to come aboard Troutbridge and see the regatta as well.
Well, the regulations re wrens on board are terribly strict, and I don't...
Oh, that's quite all right. He's bringing another 6 wrens from Pompey, and she can muck in with them.
Good grief, he's taking his own confounded harem with him.
Very well, then. See you aboard Troutbridge, Heather?
What the blazes happened to the gin? Only got one bottle on the whole blasted island, or something?
So, coming up, sir.
Well, I wouldn't mind, but I'm sure it's been watered down. We haven't got the kick of a flea in it. Well, keep going, man. Who do you think I am, the vicar?
There you are, Chief. There's your pipe, finished.
Well done, Johnston, well done. Now, the main thing is that pipe leak-proof?
Yes, Chief, I can assure you from first-hand knowledge that it is.
Eh? What do you mean?
Rum isn't the only thing that comes down the scuppers, Chief. About 5 minutes ago, I copped the lot in the mush.
I see. Then get to windward, you evil and smell a little plumber, you.
I never knew there was that much dirty washing up water.
In every business enterprise, Johnston, there are little snags.
This wasn't a little one, there were blooming gallons of it.
All right, don't go on.
It was up to me knees in froth from soap powder.
Now, look, will you shut up about your frothy knee?
They'll rust, they will.
All right, belt up.
Have you ever had rust?
Belt up! Now then, put the kettle on.
Oh, I love a cup of tea.
Hard luck, you're not getting one. I don't want tea, I want steam.
Steam?
Yeah, to get the labels off a couple of big tins.
What do you want to get them all for?
Oh, blimey, because you inelegant ponging monster. Come here. Look, when we collect the rum in the bucket from that pipe,
yeah,
we've got to keep it somewhere and smuggle it off Troutbridge later.
Oh, wow. I'm a nit, aren't I?
Yeah, first class. Now then, look, I'm going to steam the labels off these tins.
Yeah.
Punch a couple of holes in the sides.
Yeah.
Tip the contents out so that we can pour the rum into them. Plug the holes up and stick the labels back on again.
Oh, you're ingenious, that's what you are.
Now then, clever with it, Johnston. Now then, get that kettle on.
What?
I trust you approve of the ship's wardroom, sir. We've just had it refitted.
Eh? Oh, never mind about what you've knitted in the wardrobe. Where's the gin? Number one, I want a man sent over to me sailing yacht to slap some varnish on the cockpit. See to it, will you? Wait.
No, well, certainly, sir. Mr. Phillips, your officer of the day, aren't you? Have a word with the chief.
Aye, sir. I'll tell him to get somebody onto it when I issue the rum, sir.
When you issue it? Have you any idea what time it is?
Oh, no, sir. It must be about, Lummy, I'm late with the rummy. I'll issue it at once, sir.
I should, Mr. Phillips, or you'll get lynched by an irate stoker.
Oh, don't worry, sir. I'll explain to them that I've been having a drink, sir. No, perhaps not. No. Excuse me.
More blasted inefficiency.
Well, never mind about blasted inefficiency. How about some more blasted gin?
Gracious, you know, I can't help feeling our guest is going to get through more gin than the whole of the ship's company will run.
All right, lads, all right. You'll get your top in a minute. Here comes Mr. Phillips now.
Excuse me. Sorry I'm late. I was having a
Gin in the wardroom, sir?
No, Scotch. No. I never touch the stuff. I mean...
Look, do you think we could get on with issuing the lads rum, sir? They're parched.
Well, there's plenty of water in there. Oh, yes, certainly. Where's the issue book?
Here you are, sir.
Right, carry on.
Here, miss.
HMS, sir.
What is? HMS, yes. 2-5.
2-5, sir. Next mate.
By the way, Chief, details how many to varnish the Admiral's trading yacht first thing in the morning, will you?
What, all of it?
No, just the cockpit cowling and the wheel.
All right, sir. I'll put Ginger onto it. He'll make a
B-mess.
a B-mess, sir.
A B-mess. Oh, yes, right. 2-4.
Johnston. Oh, Johnston. Over here, Chief. Look, did you get the gas rum all right?
Yeah. It wasn't half a lot.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was ever so slightly my fault. I forgot to mention that I'd got several working partners out, and Mr. Phillips had drawn their rum ration.
Oh, so he had to ditch it all.
Oh, terrible waste.
Yeah.
Which, thanks to my ingenuity, is now sealed up in tins bound to the Duke's head. Right, where are the tins?
Back in the ship's stores, Chief.
You're a good lad, Johnston. Right, stand by for Operation Cash for Cash. Mark II, when we sail tomorrow morning.
Hey, when are them wrens coming aboard?
Oh, just before we sail, unfortunately. They're not allowed to spend the night on board, for some reason.
Wonder why that is.
Oh, probably because there have been Pertwees in the Navy for generations. Yeah, Johnston, you name the rule, and I'll tell you which Pertwees were responsible for them having to make it.
I reckon they'll have to dedicate the new manual to you, Chief.
Very likely. Now, I better find Ginger and get him varnishing the Admiral's yacht. You'll have to go over to Whittlesea Bay by bus tonight.
Wow.
Steady at that.
Steady at that, sir.
Left hand down a bit.
Left hand down a bit, sir.
A bit more. Now straighten up.
Straighten her up, sir.
Oh, well done, Pertwee. We're in the open sea. Well, nearly.
I congratulate you both. You've opened up a bit more of it.
Well, they've no right to build gasworks so close to the shore.
Where's the Admiral this morning, Sean?
Sleeping it off, I imagine.
Funny thing, that. Just before he passed out last night, I could have sworn he smelt of paraffin.
Paraffin?
After you, Heather.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, good morning, gentlemen. I've just been showing Heather over the ship.
Have you, sir? How grueling for you.
Well, perhaps you'd like to explain to me how you navigate the ship, Mr. Phillips.
Well, I can tell you that, miss. You see, he waits till he can see something on dry land, then he aims off it and hits it.
Well, I think it's terribly clever of him to understand all these dials and gadgets.
If only he did, it would be quite brilliant.
Oh, steady on, sir, steady on. I mean, I know how to read that one.
Congratulations, it's a clock.
Well, after all, he's got to start somewhere.
Thank you, Pertwee. Lummy, it's 10 past. Full ahead, Chief, or we'll never get to the regatta starting point in time.
Full ahead it is, sir.
Well, thanks for the ride, number one. I must get aboard me yacht.
Oh, pleasure, sir.
I say, you want to keep an eye on the chap who supplies your gin, you know.
Really, sir?
Yeah. Last few I had last night tasted like paraffin. Shocking tack. What the devil's that?
I can't imagine, sir. Oh, good gracious. It's the Racy who varnished your yacht.
Dear old pal, jolly old pal, always together in Manchester weather. Hound dog. Oh, no!
If you'll excuse me, sir, I think I'll get somebody to put him out of his misery.
Number one, before you bung him in the rattle, find out where he got the stuff from and tell him I want an introduction.
Certainly, sir.
Drinking,
Chief. Yes, sir. Attend to the cavalier of song, will you?
All right, then.
yeah.
All right. Come here, you alcoholic Yorkshire pudding, you. Come on.
I've forgotten where I got to. I'll start again.
Now you perishing well won't, Ginger. Johnston!
Yes, Chief?
Come and give me a hand with the Liberace of Leeds.
Right, Chief. My man said follow the van.
Well, why didn't you follow the van? What the heck have you been drinking anyway, Ginger?
I haven't. Not a drop of the demon alcohol.
All right. Don't fight it. We get the idea.
He must have had gallons.
I tell you I haven't. Not even a cup of tea.
Oh, come off it. How did you get in this state, then?
Well, I'll tell you. It was the varnish.
The varnish? You stupid breakneck. Have you been drinking the varnish?
Certainly not. It was the fumes. There were fumes everywhere. Fumes.
All right. Fumes. Here, come here. Turn round. Oh, no, Ginger, where'd you get that varnish from?
Shit stores and it smells lovely.
Yeah, it should.
Here, I just thought of something, Chief.
Yeah, so have I, Johnston, so have I. Look, what was written on the labels of those tins we, refilled?
I'd rather not repeat it.
What was on them?
Fothergaze 4 square-eyed gloss varnish.
I knew it, Ginger.
Present.
Ginger, you stupid clod-hobbit, know-nothing northern nit. You varnished the Admiral's yacht with rum.
Well, it's come up a smashing colour.
Yeah, so will he if he finds out. Quick, Johnston, let's get him below before he starts singing again.
Too late, I've started. There's an old mailman.
All right.
I say, Heather,
Well,
isn't this jolly romantic? Just you and I on the deck in the sunshine, watching all those yachts lining up in the calm waters, without so much as a ripple to spoil it.
there is just one thing spoiling it.
Well, what's that?
Oh, we're standing by the galley ventilator and I can smell onions.
Oh, jolly good. Stew again. Let's try one of the other vents and see if we can find out what's for afters.
Who said the English weren't great lovers?
I don't know. It wasn't me. Prunes. No, I tell a lie. Marmalade roll.
Ooh, I think the grass is about to start.
Oh, so it is. Let's go off on the bridge, Heather. We'll get a better view.
Well, I'd love to, Leslie, but I think I'd better get back to the other end, so you carry on.
What, with the other ends? I mean, can't I come up with you? Hmm?
Well, don't you think you look a tiny bit conspicuous in our quarters?
Oh, I suppose I would, really. Mind you, I could have a marvellous 5 minutes before I've rumbled.
Leslie!
He's on the bridge, actually. I'd better get up on the bridge and carry on with the other ends. I go and see how things are going.
Bridge number 1 here.
Starboard lookout here, sir. I think the yachts are under starter's orders, sir.
Where are they? Thank you, Goldstein. It would seem the race is about to start, gentlemen.
Thank goodness for that. I wish they'd get the darn thing over with so that I could get back to my office.
Well, I don't care what happens so long as I can get my feet back on terra firma. I feel distinctly indisposed.
You know, Commander Shaw, it beats me why you ever joined the Navy.
Well, I don't see why. It's a grand life. It's just being on the water I can't abide. Filthy stuff. It won't keep still for a moment.
Are we ready to get underway, Mr. Phillips? I shouldn't think so for a minute. Well, oh, yes, sir. Absolutely. Rather. Where to?
Mr. Phillips, we are supposed to be waiting here until this confounded race starts. And then we make for Cowes and pick up the Admiral when the race is over.
Aye, sir. Aye. Oh.
What's the matter now?
Nothing, sir. Nothing.
Good.
Sir?
Well?
Where is Cowes?
Chief Petty Officer Pertwee reporting for duties as coxswain, sir.
Oh, thank heavens for that. You do know the way to Cowes, don't you, Pertwee?
Certainly, sir. You take the ferry from Southampton, then a number 11 bus from Ryde Pier.
Oh, yes, of course. How silly of me. Yeah, that's not quite what I meant.
Get off, Seth!
Chief, this is not the 3:30 at Kempton Park.
I say, what's the Admiral up to? Looks as if he's doing the hokey-cokey.
But he'll fall overboard in a minute.
Could I borrow the glasses for a moment, sir? I've got a nasty feeling he may have got a touch of the sand on his varnish.
Well, here you are, Chief. Borrow mine.
Thank you very much, sir. Oh, blimey.
Well, what's the matter?
Well, sir, unless I'm mistaken, the Admiral's singing, sir.
Oh, good grief.
Very likely, sir, and he's also going in the opposite direction to all the other yachts.
Why, John will serve him right for drinking paraffin.
Mr. Phillips, sir, we'd better get after him at once and pick him up before he capsizes.
Aye, sir. Slow ahead together, Chief.
Throw it together, sir.
Left hand down a bit.
Let's stand down a bit, sir.
Where on earth did he get the stuff at this time in the morning?
Well, yes, I mean, first the rating who varnished the yacht, and now...
We're catching him up now, sir. Right hand up a bit.
Right hand up a bit, sir. Oh, blimey, look out, sir.
What's the matter, what?
At the other yacht, sir. Look, sir.
Where?
We're dead ahead, sir.
What?
Look, sir.
Oh, blimey. Oh.
Do something, man.
Yeah, do something, yes. Right away. I say, move over a bit, will you?
Yes, sir.
Gangway! Look out! I say, chat.
Tell me, anyone for firewood?
He stopped the lot. He's overturned every yacht in the race.
Bar one, sir.
Get alongside the Admiral, Mr. Phillips.
Are you mad, number one? Don't you think that idiot has done enough damage for one day without bashing the Admiral out of the water as well?
Well, it wasn't my fault, sir. They were in the way.
Stand aside, I'll do it. Steady as you are, coxswain.
Steady as I am, sir.
Starboard 10.
Starboard 10 it is, sir.
Stop engines.
Stop, engine, sir.
Oh! Magnificent, sir. We're coming up right alongside his yacht.
If you ask me, he wanted a bit more left hand down a bit, sir.
Oh, really?
Coming alongside now, sir.
Blast to me, poop deck! What are you doing?
Oh, blimey, where's the Admiral's mast gone?
What the blazes? I've hit him.
I told you he should have been left hand down a bit.
How the devil did that happen? We should have cleared him by a couple of feet.
Well, I can't think, sir. I mean, there's nothing projecting from the ship's side that could... Chief?
Permission to go below, sir. I've just had another...
No, Chief, what's that pipe on the end of the scuppers?
Pipe,
The pipe, Chief. It appears to lead from the scuppers round to the store's porthole.
So it does, sir. Well, yes, so it... Well, I can explain. Oh, yes, I can explain, sir. I was just keeping Britain tidy, sir. These are the thoughts of all that refuse being thrown in the sea.
Including the gas rum, of course?
Of course, sir. No, not that, sir. Just the refuse, sir. It's an hobby of mine, sir. I've got a relative who collects...
Collects refuse?
Yes, sir, he's a refuse collector.
We will discuss his collection later. In the meanwhile, there's the little matter of our collection, Chief.
Our collection?
Yes, Chief. I understand a relative of yours wishes to make a generous donation to the Unit Comfort Fund.
Oh, that's most unlikely, sir. No relative of mine would dream of
The one who collects refuse, Chief.
Yes, sir. I quite understand, sir, yes. Very philanthropical of him.
Now, you better lower a boat and fish the Admiral out.
Fish him out, sir. Oh, I do.
He's never had water with it before, and he won't want to start now.
Any chance of salvage money, sir?
No, Chief, just get him out. Grand morning, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Dennis Price, John Pertwee, and Leslie Phillips working their passage in the Navy Lark, written by Lawrie Wyman. Dennis Price was the number one, John Pertwee was the chief petty officer, Leslie Phillips was the sub-lieutenant, Commander Povey was played by Richard Caldicot, Ginger was Michael Bates, Heather was Heather Chasen, Able Seaman Johnston was Ronnie Barker, and the Admiral was played by Tenniel. The recorded production was by Alastair Scott Johnston. Ladies and gentlemen, we present the Navy Lark, with our 3 stars, Dennis Price, John Pertwee, and Leslie Phillips. We all have to face tests at some time or another, even if it's merely to see if a whopping great box of detergent has made our elderly shirts whiter than grey. Our naval draft, however, prefer not to face tests. They back away from them furiously, as indeed they back away from everything that originates from the Admiralty.
Commander Shaw, Admiralty here.
The Admiral's on his way to see you, sir.
Well, don't muck about. Head him off.
Well, I'm afraid he's already left his office, sir.
Oh, law. Well, thanks for the warning, anyway.
Oh, get out of my way, blaster! Where's Shaw's office? Oh, don't tell me, I'll find it. Oh, do stop getting under me feet, man. Shaw! Shaw!
I'm in here, sir. This way.
Oh, there you are. This building's like a whacking great game of hide and seek. Nobody knows who's supposed to be it.
Would you like a chair, sir?
Eh? Wheel a bike, where? Oh, of course. Oh, help yourself.
I said, would you like a chair, sir?
Oh, no, thanks. I'd rather sit. Got any gin?
Certainly, sir.
When? Too early in the morning for a large one.
Oh, quite.
Oh, cheers. Well, now, these psychoanalyst wallows have dreamed up another series of tests, apparently. About time, too. Couldn't do the last lot myself.
Neither could the psychoanalyst wallows, actually.
Well, sort out a draft to come up here and take the confounded things, will you?
Certainly, sir. You know, I think I know exactly the right mob to lumber with you.
Well, I can't stop any longer. Oh, have a good trip on your bike. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, get out of my way, can't you? Cluttering up the corridors all the time. Well, where's my office? I lost my office. Who thinks my office? Oh, do get out of my way, man.
Yes, sir.
Get me Commander Povey at Portsmouth, will you?
Certainly, sir.
And you'd better get another bottle of gin in for the office. The Admiral's just had a quick one.
Aye, sir. You're through.
Hello, Commander Pertwee here?
Sure, here, old man. Got a little job for the island draft.
I'm delighted to hear it. That mob hasn't done a day's work in years.
The psychoanalyst Wallace wants them up here to go through some new tests.
Oh, then I can tell you the result beforehand. They'll be graded as stark raving mad. Or I'm a Dutchman.
Are you really? By George, you picked up the lingo, jolly one.
I didn't say I was a Dutchman. I merely meant it. Oh, what's the use? When do you want them up there?
Soon as possible. Get them mobile, will you?
It'll be a pleasure. They'll take these tests whether they like it or not.
And you might as well come up and take them too, Povey, old man.
What? Well,
You never know your luck. You may get flung out of the service.
Flung out of the service?
You look a right Charlie in a bowler hat, old man. Toodly bye.
I say, Heather, has old Thunderguts arrived yet?
He has. He's in number one's office and is fuming. It's these new psychology tests he's mentioned on the phone earlier. He's got to take them as well.
Oh, what a shame. Thunderguts Povey. 2 out of 10 could do better.
Well, careful, it may be Phillips Leslie. 1 out of 10 could not do better.
Oh, nonsense. I shall pass these new tests with flying colours. Oh, that was unkind, Heather.
It's not nearly so unkind as number one will be if you don't answer that buzzer.
Oh, lummy, yes. Coming.
Coming in.
You, sir, to buzz? You buzzed, sir?
Yes, Fifth Millips, I buzzed. Fifth Millips. He gets everybody at it eventually.
I do, don't I? Must be a gift.
Try not to develop it any further. No doubt you've heard that we are all to travel up to Admiralty tomorrow to take these ridiculous tests. It's a complete waste of my time. And the country's money, if you ask me.
Oh, no need to look on the dark side, sir. I mean, you might scrape through.
Might Creep through? I don't believe it.
Neither do I, sir. But you might have a bit of luck. I mean...
Mr. Phillips, I can't stand any more of this. Sort out some transport, will you, number one?
I'll do my best, sir.
I'm going back to Pompey. I'll see you there tomorrow morning. No, don't bother to see me off.
Goodbye, sir. You know, sometimes I don't think he likes me.
Really? What made you think he might be the exception who did?
I don't know, really, sir, unless, of course, it might... what was all that about transport, sir?
Ah, yes. I must see Chief Petty Officer Pertwee about that at once.
Oh, I take it we're walking all the way, then, sir.
Very possibly, Mr. Phillips, very possibly. But I'll see if I can persuade him to dig out a rusty tandem we could borrow.
I expect he'll find something, sir. At a price.
Yes, well, as he's coming with us, I'd every hope of a 1959 Rolls Royce. Deluxe model, complete with liveried chauffeur and 2 footmen.
Yes. I bet I know who'll end up by being the 2 footmen.
Quite. But then travelling with Pertwee always has its little hazards.
Hazards, sir?
Yes. One wrong word and all your personal luggage ends up on the wrong train. Next heard of in a second-hand dealer's in Port Side.
Another one of his relatives, sir?
Bound to be.
It's just a thought, sir, but I suppose one of Pertwee's relatives at Admiralty wouldn't,
What? What is it?
Well, sort of,
What is it?
know the answers to these psychology tests, wouldn't he, sir? Mm-hmm.
Phillips,
What?
are you suggesting that we should resort to underhanded cheating?
Oh, sir, I'm afraid I was.
Ah, splendid scheme, yes. I'll have a word with the chief at once.
Stores here. We don't have them that size. Good morning.
Strikes me there's about as much chance of getting an extra blanket out of here as there is a plate of caviar.
Oh, well, that's where you're wrong. 'Cause caviar I've got. Blankets we're short of, but caviar I've got. Yeah, Sybil sent me some.
Sybil? Well, that's your bit of stuff, isn't it?
Bit of stuff? Yeah, Johnston, how dare you call Pertwee's current bint a bit of stuff? I'll have you know Sybil's got class.
Oh, reckon she must have if she sends you caviar.
Yeah, well, not only has she got class, she also works for the fishmonger.
Can I try some of your caviar, Chief?
Certainly not. I haven't boiled it yet.
Pity, I just fancied a bit of boiled caviar.
You always just fancy anything if it's food, that's so. Why don't you go on a diet?
I am on a diet.
Then I've got news for you. It's not working.
I lost a couple of pounds last week.
You didn't lose them, Johnston. They're back. Now, shut up. I want to think.
What's the matter then?
Oh, Sybil's in London on her cod, and I've got to get up there somehow.
Well, why don't you put in for a pass?
What, and pay me own fare? You're joking, of course.
So I was.
All right, that'll do. No need to get it semi-clinical. Now, how can I get up to Admiralty officially?
Well, you could tell number 1 what's happened to the blankets and copper court marshals.
Oh, you're full of bright suggestions this morning, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right, well, now I've got one. Sweep the stores out.
Oh, that's easy. Huh?
With a toothbrush.
Now?
Yeah, now.
Cool.
Good morning, Chief.
Oh, good morning, sir. What can I do for you?
Perhaps he wants to know what's happened to them blankets.
Belt out!
I see you're having your customary staff trouble, Chief.
Yes, well, it's his diet, sir. You know, I think he's getting too much fresh meat. Makes him vicious.
I see. I should watch your step, Johnston, or you're liable to end up wearing a muzzle chained to a dog kennel, waiting for the chief to take you walkies.
I've got a better idea, sir. Let's have him destroy. You were saying?
Yes. Now, we are to be guinea pigs for the psychologist, Chief.
Oh, don't think I know that family soon. I once knew a Fred psychologist.
No. They want us to take some new intelligence tests up at Admiralty tomorrow.
Oh, well, that's a pity, sir, because I shall be too busy taking stock. Up at Admiralty, sir?
Yes, Chief.
You mean their lordships are sending us up to the smoke at their expense?
Naturally.
Blimey, he's got jam on it again.
Watch it, Sybil.
Cork up, you nutter dumpling, you. Will we be up there long?
Well, that depends, Chief. I understand that those who pass the test successfully will be granted a 48-hour pass, and those who don't will return to their draft and meet a close relative in a position to supply advance information. Did so quite by accident, of course?
Yes, of course. Yeah. Yes, of course. Yeah. I'll ring up a brother of mine at Admiralty straight away.
A brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, Hector. Yeah. Who happened quite by chance and as a pure coincidence, sir, to be in the psychometrical unit.
Splendid. I'm sure we shall all look forward to taking those tests with every confidence.
And all the answers. Aye, sir.
Yes. Now, you might get transport later on from Pompeii tomorrow, Chief.
Yes, well, I'll do the best I can, sir, but it's very short notice, you know.
Then let's not make it any shorter. Get on with it, Chief.
Aye, sir.
Yeah, splendid. Magnificent day for Johnston's walkies, isn't it?
Johnston!
Woof, woof.
And that'll be quite enough of that. Or you'll get your din-dins and a bowl on the floor. Now, come on, Fido, give me the phone, quick.
Here, Archie.
I've got to get my relatives mobile, sorting things out for Johnsy a bit sharpish.
Number one, I thought I told you to lay on transport for this morning.
Yes, you did try. It'll be here in a minute. Mr. Phillips, huh? Have you seen CPO Pertwee at all this morning? Oh, yes, sir. It's not a pretty sight. Much too early, sir. Well, see if you can find him. See what's happened about his transport, will you?
Aye, sir. Shall I help to look for him as well, Mr. Phillips?
Oh, rather. No, thank you, Heather. Otherwise the chief will turn up. We shall all spend the rest of the day trying to find you and Mr. Phillips.
Oh, you mustn't worry about us, sir. We shall be all right. Really, sir.
Get it, Mr. Phillips. Ah, here he is.
Chief Petty Officer Pertwee reporting, James.
Good morning, Chief. Where's his transport? We're all agog with interest to see what you whistled up.
Well, it wasn't easy, sir. Not at such short notice.
I had a feeling it wouldn't be. What have you done?
Well, it'll be here any second now, sir. Unfortunately, all naval transport was commandeered, so I had to,
Lummy, is that it?
That, as you might say, is it.
It must be the oldest coach in the country.
Well, it's lasted well, I'll admit that, yes.
Mr. Phillips, have you observed the somewhat vulgar sign on the side of this sheet?
What? Oh, law.
Good grief, who owns this load of rot?
Well, if the sign is anything to go by, Ebenezer Pertwee's Luxury Tours.
And we've done valiant service in the past, sir, valiant service. The relief of Mafeking, day trips, mystery tours.
Well, the only mystery so far is how he got it here under his own steam. It does go on steam, I take it?
Only when she boils, sir.
About every 3 minutes, I should imagine.
Hey, morning all.
Morning, Nunkey.
How many of you are there?
8, Nunkey, why?
Oh, that's me spring's gone before we start.
I was under the impression they already had long ago.
Thought it was never built at that angle.
Eh? Don't worry about that. Just a slow puncture in the offside rear.
Oh, how very uncomfortable for him.
If you ask me, his floggle toggle's in the wrong place.
Well, we didn't, Johnston, so belt up.
Oh, for goodness sake, let's get aboard this wretched thing or we'll be late. Come on.
Oh, look out, mind the door. There. Oh. Nunkey, where do you want me to put this door?
You ham-handed rotters, you've broken the engine.
What engine?
Oh, leave it where it is and let's get going, for goodness sake.
Would you like to sit next to me, Heather?
I'd love to, but if that upholstery's as hard as I think it is, we shall all be standing before very long.
What are you doing, Mr. Phillips?
Just discussing Heather's upholstery there. I mean, I was...
Well, get going, man.
What?
No, we can't get going. Nobody's rung the bell.
Oh, for goodness sake.
That's better. Hold tight. We're off.
And then again, we're not.
Everybody else!
Oh, this is absolutely ludicrous.
Well, why do we all have to get out again?
To push, sir.
What? Well, can't he crank the confounded thing?
No, sir. No, I'm afraid not. No. Sitting a bit low as she does. You can't swing the handle without scraping your knuckles on the road.
It worked! Everybody in! Everybody in!
I think we've broken down, sir. Again.
Now look at the time. This is the third breakdown since we started.
Well, could be worse, sir. We're smack bang outside a pub.
How very convenient, Chief. You wouldn't happen to know the landlord at all?
The landlord, sir? Well, well, yes, in a manner of speaking, it's a bit of luck, sir. But this pub is run by a relative of mine.
Yes, there's a surprise. Quite a coincidence, isn't it, Chief? The first breakdown was outside Amelia Pertwee's oldie tea shop, eh?
Well, sir, it was a pure coincidence.
The second was outside Fred Pertwee's pull-up for Carmen.
Blind fluke, that could have happened anywhere.
And now, surprise, surprise, we've broken down outside a pub belonging to a Pertwee.
Well, Uncle Charlie does a very good line in lunches, sir. Coach parties are catered for. Wallop at the right price.
I'm sure he does a roaring trade, Chief, but not with us. Tell Mr. Ebenezer Pertwee to get this luxury tour underway again at once. And if we break down outside your Aunt Tenniel's ice cream kiosk, you'll be in the rattle for months.
All right, sir, and... Sir.
Well, here we are, then. We made it.
Ooh, my back. I'm stiff all over.
Would somebody mind unfolding my leg? I've sort of gone numb from the waist down.
Poor, you're lucky. I can feel absolutely everything. Perhaps if someone handy we could hire crutches.
They don't make coaches like this anymore.
They're so wise. How you could see with all that steam boiling out of the radiator in front of you, I don't know.
I couldn't.
I don't think I feel very well.
Cheer up. If anything, you look in a worse condition than Nunkey's chara.
Well, turn on, Nunkey. See you soon. Here, Nunkey. Here's my love to Auntie. All right, well, wait till she's sobered up then.
I say, Chief, he's boiling again already.
What? Oh, blimey. Nunkey! Abandon ship! Everybody down!
Lummy, he'll get down for parking. In 97 different places.
Look out, road dogs! I'll have the law on you for this. Out! Making me flog a cap down engine like that, murdering!
What do you mean? What the blazes? Run for it, sir, run for it. Don't stand here. Nunkey's chucking his spanners at us. He's dead accurate.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yes, I do.
Got him!
Oh, come on, for goodness sake, I will never get to these wretched tests.
No, certainly, sir. Chief, we've still got 10 minutes to spare, so perhaps you'd care to have a few words with your brother Hector.
It'll be a pleasure, sir. Pleasure.
Get Johnston to take your bag.
Oh, sir, I'll get Johnston to take my... I'll get my bag. Where's Johnston? Very easy. Where's Johnston gone?
I don't know. He was asleep in the back seat of the coach.
Oh, blimey, he must still be there. Quick, sir, we must get the poor nit out, sir. Johnston! Johnston! Johnston!
Oh, hello, Chief. That engine's got a shocking knock in it, isn't it?
Johnston, you dozy great pudding, it blew up.
Oh, that accounts for it, then.
Account for what?
Well, I dreamt I was living in a great big paper bag and somebody popped it.
I'll pop you in a minute.
Yeah.
Come out of there. Come on, get out of it. Oh. Look after my gear. I've got to find my brother Hector a bit sharpish.
It's all right for you, Johnsy boy, but I don't see why I should.
Don't you? Don't you indeed? Well, I wasn't going to mention it, but, you know, I did hear that a certain brother of mine, called Etna, who shall be nameless, has been visiting a certain den of iniquity with a certain devious blonde party and getting involved in a sordid house disorder. You had enough? All right. You can have the answers. Very generous of you, I'm sure. Stand by, Sybil. Nogger Pertwee's on his way.
Sybil?
Yeah, Sybil Dubois. She's French. And she's about to cop a short, sharp share of the entente cordiality.
Is she?
She is, excellent old lad. So hand over the answers.
They're quite simple. All you have to do is to say yes to the first half and no to the second half.
All right, let me get that then. Yes to the first half and no to the second. Is that all?
That's all, Johnsy boy. That'll fix it, all right?
Fix it? I don't like the way you said that.
Oh, just a manner of speech.
I see. What's your manners? You make me nervous. See you later, Hector. Johnston!
Here, Chief. Have you got the answers?
Pertwee always has the answers, my son. We have to say yes to the first half and no to the second half.
Oh, smashing. We better go and tell number one and the others then.
Yeah, of course. Only look, I'm going to put it to them another way.
Eh?
We'll tell them to say no to the first half and yes to the second.
Oh, but that'll mean they'll fail.
A great tragic, Johnston. That'll be a great tragic. But Chief Petty Officer Pertwee is not over keen on having number one and the rest of them about whilst he's on a 48-hour pass with Sybil.
Well, I'll be here.
You off and deal with. Come on, we better go and tell them.
Hey, Heather. Where should we go this evening if we pass all the tests? I thought we might have dinner, then go to a show, and then on to a nightclub.
Well, I thought we might go and see Mummy.
Oh. I like my idea best.
Yes, that's all right. We'll have dinner, go to a show, and then on to a nightclub.
I say, that would be marvellous.
And take Mummy with us.
What fun. I know, of course. We'll send Mummy out to dinner, then to a show, then on to a nightclub, and we'll go back to your place.
Oh, but that would be a waste of time. Mummy would be out.
So she would. Oh, what a shame.
Oh, you are incorrigible, Leslie.
Am I really? Well, it's very nice of you to say so. You're a bit of a cracker yourself.
Am I, Mr. Phillips?
What? Oh, Lummy.
Jolly nice of you to say so.
I'm lumbered with number one. I mean, Lummy is number one.
In the flesh, Mr. Phillips. Heather, I wonder if you'd like to come out with me this evening.
Oh, it's all arranged, sir.
What is?
You're going to dinner, then to a show, then on to a nightclub. With Heather's mummy.
Oh, am I? I see. How gay.
It will be. You don't know Mummy.
Has Pertwee got to know your mummy yet? Has Pertwee got all the answers yet, sir?
He has indeed. We say no to the first half and yes to the second half.
Well, I think it's awful cheating like this.
Yes, so do I. But less.
Come on, sir, ready for it.
Coming, sir, coming. Let battle commence. No to the first half and yes to the second half. No to the first, yes to the second.
We should know the results any minute now.
How much longer are they going to keep us waiting here?
Oh, do get out of my way, man. Anyone would think you lived in this confounded corridor. Stupid nincompoop.
Shouldn't be long now, sir.
Here's the Admiral.
Oh, there you are. You seen that island draft anywhere?
Actually, sir, we are the island draft.
Oh. Well, if you see him, tell him to come to my office, will you? This way. Who are you?
Well, sir.
Oh, don't tell me. Just get out from under me feet, for Pete's sake. Madhouse, that's what it is. In here. Now, park yourself somewhere.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Up there, you idiot. That's my chair.
Whoops, wrong again.
As ever, Mr. Phillips? As ever.
Oh, I got the results of these tests somewhere. Oh, where are they? Oh, here they are. Now, I'll read about you. 16 bottles of gin, 1 tonic. Well, that can't be right.
Well, perhaps that's your wardroom account, sir.
Oh, so it is, yes. I say, I wonder who had that tonic. Wasn't me, that's a dead cert. Oh, yes, here's the thing. Who's Pertwee?
Is it Johnston? I'm Pertwee, sir.
You know, you're in a shocking state. You're the only one who failed.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. I beg your pardon, too.
You answered yes to all the first half and no to all the second half.
Well, sir, you see, I thought that when...
How you ever got in the service, I can't think. Look at your paper. Do you get dizzy spells? Yes. Do you frequently lose your temper? Yes. Do you look under the bed at night? Yes.
It's a carve-up, that's what it is, a carve-up.
And part 2. Do you go out with girls? No. Do you believe honesty is the best policy? No.
Well, that's accurate any road.
Well, I don't understand it, sir. Where's that now good underhanded double-dealing brother of mine?
Oh, I met him in the canteen, Chief, with his fiancée. They'd got the weekend off.
Yeah, it's what? His fiancée?
Sybil Dubois. Such a nice girl.
Sybil?
Your brother asked to be remembered to you, Chief.
Oh, I remember him all right, with a brick down a dark alley.
Ah, that'll do, Chief.
But he gave me the wrong answer. Here, just a minute. Johnston!
What, Chief?
Look, apart from me, you were the only one who knew the right answers. How come you haven't failed as well?
Well, I forgot which half was supposed to be which. So I just used me loaf.
You couldn't have done. You haven't got that much gravy in your bowl.
All the rest of you have passed with flying colours. You can collect your 48-hour passes on the way out.
But it's not fair, sir. I'll be on me Todd. It's not fair, that's what I say, sir.
Now, where's that fellow Pertwee gone?
Gone for a bird. No, I beg your pardon. I'm sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
The MO's given you a week's sick leave.
Well, I can explain, sir. Look, through a pure coincidence, and the MO's what, sir?
He's given you sick leave. You're in a shocking state, so I should take it easy for a bit.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, sir, you know, Admiral, how it is, sir. Overwork, devotion to duty, gets us all in the end, sir. But as long as there's a drop of blood in my veins, and I can stand up, I'll be up there, sir.
For crying out loud.
Right, sir. And as soon as he gets back, we'll send him to the Royal Naval Physical Training Course at Pitt Street for a month.
PT for a month?
Must build you up, Chief. If you're not fit by then, we'll send you back to Pitt Street for another month.
Oh, I'll be in the pit, sir. In the pit, sir. Well, I'm not black and blue, that is.
I thought you would. This way out, Chief.
Oh, well, wait a minute. I just noticed something. Povey. Where's Povey?
Yes, sir?
Good gracious, man. You're in a worse state than the other fella.
Well, that's impossible.
Oh, no, it isn't. You've doodled on the top.
Doodled? I don't remember that.
The board have interpreted it. 2 of them reckon you're a simpleton, and the other one reckon you're a raving nut.
What? Oh, what a shame, sir.
Heartbreaking, Chief. Heartbreaking, yes. Well, a grand evening for a night out, isn't it? That was Dennis Price, John Pertwee, and Leslie Phillips working their passage in the Navy Lark, written by Lawrie Wyman. Dennis Price was the number 1, John Pertwee was the chief petty officer, Leslie Phillips was the sub-lieutenant, Commander Povey was played by Mrs. Caldicot, Hector Pertwee was Michael Bates, Heather was Heather Chasen, Able Seaman Johnston was Ronnie Barker, and the Admiral was played by Tenniel Evans. The recorded production was by Alastair Scott Johnston.